Hello everyone, welcome to Charlene's Vision. I'm Charlene. Today's date is September 6th, 2023, and I'm giving you my vision that I had and the message that I received with this vision. And then we're going to talk about it towards the end, okay? So if you're ready for that, stay tuned. Okay everyone, glad to see you back. So, the vision I had last night, which was, when I woke up and I had to really process everything, because it was a very spiritual vision. But basically, what I remember is how it started, right, and how it ended. The beginning of the vision, I see myself, but it seemed like I was like a child. So I'm seeing it from a child's perspective, from a child's lens. It's me in the vision, but it's not me. It's from a different person's point of view. But I'm seeing this child, or me. I'm experiencing me entering some type of place. This place is like very inviting. Like if you were to walk by it, you would not think nothing of it. It was some type of business establishment where they have cars and tow trucks and stuff like that. I remember going inside. I don't know what led me to go inside, but I went inside. As soon as I went inside, my intuition was screaming at me, leave. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be here. And I saw two men working ahead of me, like in the front. They couldn't see me at first. I just saw them working on cars, right? So soon I got that intuition, that alert to leave. I was about to leave, but I think they were looking at they noticed that somebody was there. So I hurry up and ran and hide. I hid myself. I couldn't run out because I was too far away from the exit, and they would catch up to me or notice that it was me that was there. I just think that they knew that there was somebody there, but I hid myself, and they quickly found me. Okay, these two men, they found me, and all of a sudden I woke up inside a Greyhound bus or some type of city bus, where it was empty. It looked very brand new. I believe it was some type of Greyhound bus. But I woke up in the back seat, and I'm looking around. I'm not realizing that I just been attacked by two men, and I'm being kidnapped. I'm not processing that. What's in my mind right now in the vision is, oh, where's my family? Where's my mother? Where's my sister? I was looking for the people that I was with, my family. I was looking for the people that I was supposed to be with at that time for some reason. And when I looked around, I'm like, oh, okay. And I was trying to find a way to get out the bus, right? And I was signaling the bus driver. I rang the little bell thingy to signify I want to get off the bus, but the bus driver just wasn't looking my way. It was very serious, very mean looking. It wasn't looking my way. Wasn't paying attention to me notifying the bus driver, hey, I want to get off. He's kept on driving, and then something just pushed me to get off the bus. But at the same time, again, you guys, it's me, but I'm seeing it from a child's point of view. It's not really me in the vision. But soon somehow, some way, I got off the bus. I don't know. I think I went through the window. I don't know what I did, but I got off the bus. But I knew soon as I got off that bus, I was going to be killed. I knew it. My intuition was telling me in the vision, I was like, oh no, I think it's safe to just stay in the bus. Even though I'm being kidnapped by this bus driver and I'm being kidnapped, I feel like it was safer on the bus. The reason why, my intuition was telling me that is because soon as I got off the bus, I saw my mother. We were still at the station. The bus driver was leaving out the station, right? So I was able to try to get help. So I'm running. I see my mother. I'm running towards her, but all of a sudden, boom! I got shot in the head in a vision. And then I'm dying, and then my mother and I guess there was another little girl. I think this little girl represents a friend or a sibling of mine, but this little girl was white and I was a black little girl. Again, it's me, you guys, but it was from a different child's point of view in this vision. So I was a black little girl, and I'm pleading with like, my mother didn't realize that I was shot. The little girl didn't realize I was shot either, but I knew I was shot. And I'm dying. They didn't realize, even though I got shot in the head, they didn't realize that I got shot. And my mother saw me and she said, oh, like, she was like, there you are. Like as if she's like, oh, there you are. But she didn't say it. It's like, her approach and her action told me that. So she approached me and then she grabbed my hand, tried to drag me away, and I'm dying. And I'm pleading with the little girl, and the little girl's looking at me like trying to figure out what's wrong. And I'm trying to get the message out. I was getting the message out, and I finally said it. I said, save the children. We need you. Save the children. That's the message that I got, and I believe that message is for me and any other psychics and seers out there that's able to see stuff like this, that our duty is to save the children. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to explain everything why. So that was the vision. But I also heard something very clearly after I said that. It's saying that your gift is powerful. Our gifts is powerful. So me and this little girl, it was a white little girl. I don't know who this white little girl is. I believe I do know who she represents in my life. But in this vision, these two girls are very, very special. Okay? Very gifted, mind you. But I'm going to get to my explanation of this vision. So obviously this is something that is happening right now, and it has been happening. As you guys saw the beginning of this video, what I mentioned, okay? Some of the things was kind of like I started because YouTube is very like strict when it comes to talking about this certain topic. But I've been having visions about this disgusting criminal activity that's been going on for a very long time. It's been brought up, and it's been, it had like, it went viral in 2020 where people, exposed it and talked about it, and then people labeled it as conspiracy theories, right? But I'm here to tell you that it's not a conspiracy theory. Theory or theorist? I don't know. Every time I say that, it just sounds weird. It's not a conspiracy theory, okay, you guys? I'm trying to tell you, I have visions about certain of this. I'm gonna insert again. I have many visions of this happening. This operation, this underground operation, disgusting operation. This wicked operation that's been going on for a very long time. I've been having visions about this. God been giving it to me. In bits by bits, I feel like God don't want me to be disturbed by it, because some of the stuff I already saw was very disturbing to see. Because you guys know I'm a seer. I'm able to see things that many people cannot see. I'm able to see past the spiritual realm. I'm able to see things that people just cannot see. Okay, so because of that, I'm tapped in. God's giving me these visions for me to not only decode it, but also spread the message and figure out a way to save these children. I don't know how, but these children need to be saved. Okay, it needs to be talked about. I don't like that every time we try to talk about this subject, this operation, this cover up that's been happening. They always try to censor us, silence our voices, try to strike our videos, or try to label us as conspiracy theorists. No, this is a real thing that's been happening. And not just been happening, but it's happening by authority figures that many people trust, many people may know. It's happening by these type of people, so it's easy to be buried. It's easy to be covered up. It's easy for them to label it as just a conspiracy theory. No, they are doing this. It's been kept hidden far too long, and now's the time to expose it. And I'm here to expose their asses. Okay, I'm not playing. These criminal people needs to be exposed. I want faces, and I have visions of these people, and I saw faces. I just don't know they are. I don't know their names. I have been having visions as of late of these people. I just don't know who they are. I see faces. I don't know the location. I just see what they're doing. But it's very, very horrible, and they need to be exposed, and justice needs to be had, and these children needs to be rescued. And I want this operation to be destroyed. And not only do I want this operation to be destroyed, I want anyone who was involved in this, anyone who funded, anyone who benefit off of it, anyone who started it, anyone who partake in it, anybody. Not only do I want them exposed, I want justice to get on their ass. You know what I'm talking about? I want true justice, like the way that the divine is going to do it, the way that the angel of death is going to do it. You know what I mean? That's what I want for all these people. Ain't no mercy for the wicked. That's my motto. Ain't no mercy for the wicked. Okay? So I just want to, state that for you guys. But basically in this vision, because this underground operation has been happening underground, it's been hidden, it's been buried, it's been covered up purposely by these people who have high seats, who have higher position than many people of this reality, who have major influence to make this happen and to keep it hidden. Because of these people are doing this and they are actually running it, it's hard for the people in the world to see what's going on. So what God is doing, God has chosen people of this world who are gifted, one of God's children, one of God's creations, who are gifted to expose these people through gifts, through what they know, through what they can expose. Yeah, these people may have high seats, these people may have high position, but I have my people. God said, I have my people, and we will expose their asses. Justice for all the children that has passed away from this, who has been trafficked, who has been abused, who has been experimented on, who has been taken away from their family and friends, who has been brainwashed, who has been MK Ultra'd. Justice for these children who have passed away, and justice for these children who are still in this wicked thing, who's being abused by it. So I just want to tell you guys, many psychics and seers and people who are gifted are going to expose these people. And not only are we going to expose it, there are special chosen ones that are meant to defeat these people. Personally. I'm one of those people, child. Personally. Just let you guys know. So I'm going to leave it there. I do have another vision. Well, it's not a vision, it's a message that God gave me a couple months ago for me to decode. It took me a while, and I'm still decoding it because I want to make sure that I get everything before I release it. I did try to release it before. I did release it, but I deleted it because God said, no, you need to look deeper. So that's why I didn't keep it up on my channel. So what I have been doing is trying to figure out what the message is trying to tell me. I have reference crew. I have an idea what's going on, and I recently came up with found something, so I'm still decoding it, but once I finish all the decoding, I will upload that for you guys because it connects to this channel vision that I just shared with you guys today. Okay, so keep that in mind. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you guys for watching my video. This is the channel message. Save the children. Or channel vision. Save the children. And we will. Mark my words. Justice has arrived.